Hey, everybody. Welcome back to our segment where we're interviewing companies on our app. Today we have Michelle. And Michelle, tell us a little bit about who you are, what your company, well, first, who you are and where you're from. Then we get into what your company does a little bit later on.
Hi, my name is Michelle Mitchell. I'm the founder and president of Ubuntu Village. I live in New York City
Okay. What part of New York City? I know y'all
and
very
in East Harlem.
East Harlem. Okay. I've always wanted to go to 125th Street. That's one of my bucket lists.
That's 2 blocks from me.
Okay. You live right by the people.
Yes,
Yes. Okay. So tell us a little bit more about your uh,
organization.
organization.
Well, it started out as an idea for community development. We had some lots in mind and we were going to move there and live together. And then we were contacted by some people in Uganda who said the village was really in bad straits. They had rampant malaria and
Mm.
typhoid fever. So instead of building that village, we went to Uganda, Rakai Village, and we helped the people there. Actually, thousands of people were given malaria doses and typhoid medication. I teamed up with another organization called Martina Free Care. Now we're in Kenya. We're helping kids that don't have homes.
Oh wow.
So we're feeding them breakfast daily, and we hope to expand it to other meals during the day too.
That's pretty awesome. So are you still in both countries in Africa or you just
Yes, still
okay.
in Uganda, still in Kenya.
Well, that's pretty amazing. So did you buy, you said you ended up not buying any of the lots of land in America? Okay,
Yes,
so essentially you're literally practicing Pan-Africanism.
yes, yes.
In its truest form.
It didn't start out that way though.
Hmm.
Seriously, it was all inclusive in the beginning,
Hmm.
and then we centered on Africa.
Okay, well, which is a good place to center on.
Yes.
So tell me, what has been some of the, I guess, the most rewarding things of working with people on the continent? You know, you're literally feeding homeless and destitute people, helping them fight against malaria. So, what are the some of the things that have been very rewarding about traveling, working
Well,
in Africa?
seeing the smiles on people's faces and the gratitude.
Mm,
Because I remember when I was young and people came into my neighborhood and helped us,
hmm.
and I always remembered that how appreciative we was of people from other countries visiting us. So give them a sense of importance and that know that other people care helps a lot to build their confidence.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I can only imagine. So, is there a particular age range that y'all focus on, or is it just all like you?
In Kenya, it's disabled people any age and
Mm,
youth that are homeless,
okay.
basically.
So, what has been some of the difficulties you've had with the work that you do?
Finding a place for them to stay. You know, you feed them and then you say, go off into the wild blue
Mm,
yonder.
hmm.
We don't have a residence for them to stay. That's the ultimate goal.
That's the ultimate goal. So,
Yes.
how did you pick the villages?
Well, I belong to many African groups, Pan African groups, and on Facebook, and people reach out to me. Well, I was uh, I was approached by someone from the Kenya community that we now help, and he said, you know, I make porridge. If we can like have a collaboration, I'll make the porridge for them in the morning, and all you have to do is pay for the supplies. No profit will I get
Mm,
from it. So he became a part of Ubuntu Village, and so now we have a manufacturer of cereals within our organization.
that's pretty awesome. That goes to the power of networking and social media.
Yes.
So. Okay, so how many people with you founded your team, and how often do you or y'all fly to Africa per year?
Uh, there's 5 of us in the team. Only I travel.
Hmm.
I validate the aid that's needed. I do outreach while I'm there. I meet the people, try to set up a non-governmental organization on the ground. So when I leave, it's still running. And that's what's happened in Kenya. In Uganda, they had an organization already set up. So we went there as the Ubuntu Village. We didn't create an additional organization in Uganda, only in Kenya.
Hmm. Okay. So how has COVID played a part in raising money or traveling? Has that
Oh,
hurt or helped?
it's been horrible. Ever since COVID, donations have been down like 90%.
Oh, wow.
Um, I use mostly my own money to travel
Hmm.
and do outreach still. And we have a few students that I help pay their tuition in Uganda. At, we haven't had any aid until recently when I launched a birthday fundraiser. We raised a few hundred, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful for every penny because it's definitely going to the needy.
That's good. That's good. So, anybody who's watching this or chooses to donate to your organization, the money will go directly to help house, feed, and fight malaria for different villages in Uganda and where else?
And Kenya, feed the
And
homeless
Kenya.
children there. In Kenya, there's a weird thing. In Kenya, if there's a homeless girl, the government will take care of them. But if there's a homeless boy, they're on their own. That's horrible. Oh, you see
That
little kids
is,
like 5-year-olds
that's wild.
walking around by themselves.
Oh man, yeah, okay.
And I
Yeah.
hope this embarrasses them to do something about it. More people hear about that Kenya has a policy like that should speak up.
Yeah, that's not surprised, disappointing, but not surprising.
Yes,
Disappointing, but not surprising.
unfortunately.
Yeah. So if people wanted to learn more information about your organization, how to contact you, where can they go?
Yes. They can go to Ubuntu, Ubuntu Village USA.org, or they can visit Ubuntu Village on Facebook.
Okay.
That's Ubuntu Village.
So somebody is watching this and is inspired. Can you talk to them about how did you start? Well, we know what gave you the inception, but talk to a little bit about your background. Did you go to school? Did you major in business? Was it just happenstance where you just happened to be in the right on the right Facebook group? Like, did you have a background in community organizing? Like, how were you able to create not only an organization but be have an organization in America that serves two different countries in Africa? Like, that's very impressive. So, I guess kind of walk us through the business side of how that
Well, I
where you
think it
were.
was basically life's challenges. One time I was part of a urban renewal and my house got taken
Mhm.
through eminent domain. I
Mm,
started fundraising with Acorn at that time.
mhm.
Acorn was big in the community and they did a lot of good. Um, Surprisingly, they are dismantled, and I'm really sorry about that. Um, I was a secretary most of my life.
Mhm.
I went to college here and there, a few college courses, no degree. Um, I decided to incorporate to uh, protect me against any lawsuits.
Mhm.
And what else did I do? Then I set up business name exemptions for nonprofit. It was a lot of steps. It took me about 3 years from the
Okay, so it
time of
didn't just happen
conception.
overnight.
No, from the time of conception to until the time I was a incorporated entity. It took me 3 years.
Wow. Okay. So during those 3 years, what piece of advice would you give yourself or somebody who wants to do something similar? So now that you've been in the game a while, what would you do differently, or what would you advise somebody to do if they wanted to start an organization similar to yours?
Um, Definitely, if you could get a building, get it, because
Mm,
there's a lot of people out here that will want to collaborate with you. I run this business out of my home, and I and I use mostly my own funds. You have to be ready to be the backbone of your business. Uh, and if someone wants money or wants you to fundraise for them, go there and visit them. Make sure that it's not a scam.
mhm.
It's what makes basically I have to remember. No one has scammed me because every time they've mentioned they needed help, I went and visited.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I need to go and check some things out.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so two things. The last two things. What's the worst advice you've ever received, and then what is the best advice you've ever received?
First advice was don't incorporate. You don't need it.
Mm.
And the best advice, I don't think I've gotten best advice yet.
Okay, well that's good. That's good. That means you're
I'm
still
still
growing,
waiting.
still
Do
waiting.
you have anything?
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, you in three different countries, so yeah, I think you know what you're doing. So
Thank you.
just wanted to say I'm proud of you. I think the work that you're doing, and what you and the rest of your team is doing is phenomenal. And
Thank you.
you're literally saving lives domestically
Yes.
and abroad. And so also for the people who are, I guess, maybe not into Pan Africanism, if you were to donate to her organization, she does have workers. Like she said, she has a staff of 8 people, and 8 of them stay here.
Five.
So the
Five.
funds, oh, excuse me, 5.
Four of them stay here.
Oh, 4 of them stay here. Okay, I don't know
Yes.
where I got 8 from. Yeah, so
But
four
that's
of
a
them
nice
stay here.
number.
It's a nice number.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So you have 4. I was thinking in the future you'll have 8.
Thank
So
you.
she's supporting people, Black families, domestic and abroad. So this is an organization that we should definitely get behind because
Domestic
she's
is
doing.
more um, outreach, proactive, because the government has so many programs here for almost anything. I can't compete with the United States.
Mm,
I can't compete with poorer countries.
mhm. Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I want to thank you for coming, and we'll
Thank
put
you.
the links to give in the description, and we'll let you know when the video is uploaded.
Okay, thank you.
I thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.